The head of Oklahoma's public education system is switching parties as she makes a run for governor. Joy Hofmeister left the Republican Party and will be challenging incumbent Governor Kevin Stitt as a Democrat. For the last 7 years, she's been Oklahoma's state superintendent of public instruction. She says Stitt has, quote, hijacked the Republican Party. Like several other Republican governors, Stitt has clashed with school districts after banning mask mandates in schools. In response to Hofmeister's run, the Stitt campaign said his conservative leadership has overwhelming support from Oklahomans. And Joy Hofmeister joins me now from Oklahoma City with more on her campaign. Thanks very much for being with us, Superintendent. So you were a Republican for several years. Was your decision to switch based on one specific thing, or were there several factors?
Well, first of all, thank you, Elaine, for having me. It's a pleasure to be with you. I have been a lifelong Republican, grew up in a family of Republicans. But after a great reflection over the past year, it became very clear to me that in order to make a difference and to be able to work to end the extremism that we see right now under our leadership of Governor Kevin Stitt, I do not, and I no longer identify with Governor Stitt's Republican Party here in Oklahoma. Deep, divisive partisanship, extremism, and ineffective leadership is hurting Oklahomans, and I'm hearing from many who feel the same way I do.
Well, you cite education, healthcare, and infrastructure also as reasons for switching affiliation. Why do you see Democrats as better qualified to accomplish these things?
Well, I'm a moderate Democrat, and I am part of the Democratic Party because it represents a broad spectrum of views. What is happening in Oklahoma is a narrowing in the Republican Party and a pandering by our governor to extremism. That is dividing neighbor against neighbor, even family against family. We are seeking to have really removing of the barriers to success for Oklahoma families. And it starts with the foundational values that all Oklahomans desire: common sense, working together, respecting one another, and even courage during times of great challenge, as we saw in the pandemic.
Well, from your perspective, what is it that you think Governor Stitt did wrong with respect to the handling of the pandemic? What would you have done differently?
Well, that's a very costly mistake when we saw the mishandling of the pandemic by Governor Stitt. And Oklahomans, and particularly Oklahoma school children, really bore the brunt of that cost. We saw that Governor Stitt churned through 4 state epidemiologists because they didn't say what he wanted to hear. We saw him browbeat the administrators of hospitals because they told the truth about what was happening and the needs within hospitals. And we saw Oklahomans without the leadership when it came to a governor who would wear a mask, a governor who would be first in line to get that vaccine, and a governor who would bring Oklahoma together to be prepared for the challenges of a pandemic. He didn't do it, he didn't deliver, and we all had to lead despite that lack of leadership from the head of the state.
So what would you do specifically to assuage some of the doubts that, have been expressed about science, about the, effectiveness of vaccines, about the effectiveness of mask mandates?
Well, it really comes to trust. When we have a leader, we expect that leader to listen to experts. Listen to experts in public health, in medicine, and we all know that this was a novel virus and it was unfolding before us, and science was still investigating for many months along the way. But we expect our leaders to lean on expertise to guide our state instead of splintering and fracturing Oklahomans to be left to themselves to find through social media the best steps forward. And indeed, we lost a lot of momentum when it came to reaching herd immunity. We still do not have even 50% of Oklahomans who have taken that vaccine. And we have tried to open our schools, and yet we have a governor who has tied the hands of local school districts, preventing them from having a mask requirement to help with COVID outbreaks during the opening of the fall. This is obscene, and it is really ludicrous, and it is not the kind of leader Oklahomans deserve. It is not respecting Oklahomans, and it is actually something that we know we cannot continue to go forward. There will be other challenges ahead, and Governor Stitt is incapable of delivering the leadership that Oklahomans need.
Our time is running short, but very quickly, I want to ask, what would change under your leadership with respect to state governments' relations and tribal governments? Because obviously, Oklahoma, this is a huge issue. So what would change under your leadership?
I think this would be a very pronounced difference. I have worked for 6.5, 7 years with our tribal nations. They are sovereign nations here in Oklahoma. Governor Stitt has betrayed the trust with the tribes, and I will never betray the trust with our sovereign nations here in Oklahoma. And I have demonstrated that collaboration, that consultation within education and within other areas, that we together can work to have all Oklahomans benefit. We have over 150,000 Oklahoma children that are Native youth in our public schools. And we have 39 tribes that are all sovereign governments. And we need a governor over the state of Oklahoma that is a partner and works with all Oklahomans.
All right, Oklahoma School Superintendent and gubernatorial candidate Joy Hofmeister. Superintendent, thanks very much for your time today.
Thank you.